Good morning, lunatics. Welcome to Morning Java. Morning Java brought to you, as always, Chris, by our good friends at the Get-Go Cafe and Market, where we will probably stop like twice on the way home from Buffalo.
I've got a feeling we might be stopping somewhere around Lake Erie.
Yeah, I'm going to get one of those shakes that Taylor keeps raving about. I've had a couple of them. Love them. You can get some fish. How about that?
Fish?
Yeah.
I was thinking more like a hoagie. That's what I had last time. After eating so many wings, I'm tired. Does Lent start on Thursday night?
Get out of here. Let's talk about hockey. 5 different guys scored for the Penguins. 5
guys, and after that first period where I thought it was so tight that nobody might score in that game, things opened up pretty quickly and the Penguins come away with a pretty convincing victory. Granted, against the Buffalo team that's not very good. But
and missing some guys.
And Jeff Skinner hasn't scored in a while, and Jack Eichel, obviously a big part that's missing for those guys. But hey, it was a good win for the Penguins.
Yeah, and you know, the Sabres are on this goalless streak that they're going on, but the Penguins on the other side, they're playing good defense.
Yep.
They're playing really well defensively. They're shooting the puck. Phil Kessel's scoring goals. Patrick Hornquist is scoring goals. Jake Gensel is still scoring goals.
Somehow, yeah, he got that last one somehow.
I mean, just everything that you saw from the Penguins in the second and the third period. The first period, it's not like the first period was bad. It just reminded me of 13 days ago when we're here and everything was down at the one end of the ice, whether it was the Penguins or the Sabres.
And keep in mind that the Penguins are coming off a pretty emotional win over the Capitals. Then you had the Bruins before that. So a lot of heavyweights, and then to kind of face a featherweight like Buffalo. So it took them a while, but they found their groove.
All right, Chris, among those 3 scoring players for the Penguins, or among the 5, 3 of them happened on the power play. 2 of those with the traditional one defenseman look that we've become accustomed to, but one of them, the last one, with 2 defensemen out there.
Yeah, it was the second power play unit with Jake Gensel now. You knew he was going to score, right? He's pushing for 40 goals, also chasing trying to beat Sidney Crosby for the team lead. So nice to see him get rewarded. But yeah, I mean, take back just a few weeks ago where people were just ripping the power play and you questioning, all the shorthanded goals, and they had legitimate argument.
Yeah, it was more of a liability than a strength.
Yeah, the last 2 games, though, I think Mike Sullivan showed a little bit of confidence in going back to those guys, the more traditional unit with the one defenseman, Justin Schultz in this case, and they've been tearing it up. Yeah,
the thing that I really like to see is that the Penguins aren't trying to pass the puck into the net, as we've talked about 1.5 million times.
They tried, though.
Zach Trotman just blasting a puck towards the net on that third power play goal, and Gensel gets the stick up on it, gets it in the net. I mean, everybody was shooting the puck. Good Branson shooting the puck from all angles, too. The one thing that I don't like is when they have the 4-on-3 power play, you get, I think it was Justin Schultz blasting one on a breakout pass around the boards on the 4-on-3. I'd like to see them control the puck shooting from the sides a little bit more, but...
Yeah, but the good thing is, by getting some of this power play success, particularly for Phil Kessel and for Patrick Hornquist, it also kind of carries into the 5-on-5 stuff, and that's where the Penguins really need some help because, Hornquist and Kessel, and to a lesser extent Malkin, but those guys have been struggling a little bit. If they can get those guys going, even if it's on a power play, that's just a good thing moving forward in 5-on-5.
Malkin's winding it up. He's skating throughout the neutral zone.
He was really good tonight.
I mean, he was just moving all throughout the game, and Phil Kessel getting another goal. We're still waiting to see that blistering shot coming down the wing, but it's coming, guys. I can feel it. So there was some reaction early this morning when...
Not by me.
Not by you, not by me. We were kind of rational about it, saying, hey, listen, Matt Murray's played a heck of a lot of games in a row. He's played 4 over 6 days. You have to think that he's going to play both this coming weekend, unless the Penguins win the first one, decide to go back to DeSmith on the Sunday game against Philly. But, man, Casey DeSmith was really good, and I don't think everybody at home trusted him to be good.
No, I didn't understand. I mean, I completely understood the rationale of going to DeSmith today. I mean, even though the Penguins are still fighting for a playoff spot, again, these are the Buffalo Sabres. They haven't scored. Yeah, minus Eichel, Skinner slumping. So this was a good spot to get him in if they were going to get him in. This allows Murray then to play possibly the back-to-backs this weekend again. And Smith was good. I mean, he hadn't played in 21 days. He gets a shutout, his 3rd of the season. He had a couple good saves in there.
Yeah, it's not like he was forced to be dynamite or anything or steal the game by any means, but a couple things stuck out to me. Once when Penguins were killing a penalty, he's laying on his back, scrambling around, kicks the puck out, and Matt Cullen gets it, comes in and clears the puck. And then later in the game, he just stays so square for his size. He's so small, but he's able to keep his body just in front of everything. And he made the one helmet save, and then the Sabres couldn't get the rebound in off that.
Yeah, and he did have some help, too. I mean, let's not forget about the Penguins' defense. A particular one play was the Eric Branson play. Connor Sheary's, one-on-one with him. He's getting ahead of him. And here comes the big guy coming from behind. Well, you can't teach 6'5", can you?
No,
I don't know what
can't.
that's like.
But, it's not just the reach, the stride. He doesn't look like he's moving all the time, but he has that kind of, now, don't twist this in any way, but he's got that Lemieux thing where he looks like he's just coasting through the neutral zone. But he's not. He's moving the legs, and they're big, long legs, and it causes him to look like he's coasting. But the guy can move for his size.
Yeah, another big guy who had, I thought, a good game was Nick Bukestad. Another guy with a long reach. Before, not like Mario Lemieux, but, again, that hard shot, I really liked what I've seen from him tonight.
Man, it's hard not to like, obviously. I mean, Dayon's written about this. You've written about this. I've said enough about Jared McCann forever. But Bukestad, it's almost unfortunate he's been the lesser of the talked about Florida, the guys that they got from Florida, because, man, is he sniping the puck?
Yeah, he can shoot. I mean, it helps for McCann when you're playing with Gensel and Crosby. That goes a long way.
But
yeah,
he hasn't been the entire time.
No, but yeah, McCann has obviously been a pretty big story here. I mean, that's been quite a deal for the Penguins. I think has really been one of the catalysts for them, pretty much solidifying a playoff spot at this point.